Bam. Late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin daily video every single day, 9:30 Central PM time, because we gotta know what's happening with altcoins and Bitcoin and everything else. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing great in chat. I see the waiting time is boring, but I gotta put the song on a little bit earlier than exactly 9:30, so people can gather around, chit chat in the chat and stuff like that. So, how did I know that we are gonna hit 46,117 on the dollar? How did I know that, guys? How did I know that? You remember yesterday we talked about, we are down here, we talked about, we might go up here, bounces inbound, and then we gotta get above 46,170. We gotta get above here if you wanna be bullish, but if you get rejected by 46,000, it was 46,000 here, but you can see here on the dollar, we hit the 50 and the 20 moving average on the dollar here. Previously here it was a little bit longer up, that's why we set this number, but it was the moving averages we were looking at, the 20 moving average to be exact, the red line, that's the moving average we were looking at. So how did I know, man? How did I know? The answer to that is I did not know. I know where the resistance are. I know there is resistance here and here and here and here, so I know where the resistances are, but I do not know actually where it's gonna get rejected. But because the previous experience, how our support and resistance work and stuff like that, probability, if you are not that bullish, that you are just gonna get rejected on the first resistance that you see, especially when you do something like this up here, then go down and you're gonna try it again, probability is that you are just gonna get wrecked right up here, But right now we see that we got wrecked right over here at 46,100. Definitely went all the way up there with the wick onto the 20 moving average, got wrecked all the way down below the support, bam, all the way down to the 200 moving average. Right now we are crossing this last support at 44,200. You see here we are down at 100 moving average right now, and right now we are bouncing a little bit off. So we are playing around it, but overall I don't think this is gonna hold, guys. I don't think this is gonna hold, and I'm looking for 40,700, 4,800, give or take, down there. I'm looking for more downside. Unfortunately, I'm not looking for any kind of bounce up here right now. I'm looking for the bounce bounce to the downside. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So what's up with this now? Well, this target up here at 46 we can it was just a temporary target for looking at where we are gonna go, but right now we have to be looking down. Now this 44,400 target, we are hitting that. Previously we hit that with the wick. Right now we are breaking it with the body, and I'm not quite sure that we're gonna hold. Like, there is very nice 100 moving average, but this is 4-hourly time frame. This is 4-hourly time frame. Sorry, 4-hourly time frame. So whether this 100 moving average is gonna hold or not, it's kind of hard to say. But this might be some kind of a falling wedge that's being created here. So right over here, we might get some kind of bounce. So let's see if there is some kind of falling wedge down here that we can actually draw, give or take. I don't like actually this one, because it should actually be something like this up here, and then this should confirm it. It is a little chubby. This is nicer. So there might be some kind of falling wedge up here, where it might go up here again, test these highs, and then continue towards the downside. So this falling wedge up here, the small falling wedge, might actually play out. You remember the big rising wedge, this one up here? It's already over, guys. It's already over. So we are technically looking at some kind of a 38,040 or 38,000 levels down here, right? That's what we are looking for. Although we have this small falling wedge dump up here, we might bounce up here, but eventually we are looking for 40 or 38,000, because this big rising wedge up here, we failed already out of it. We fell out on the downside. This was the test on the wedge. Then we fell down to the support. We bounced. We cannot get up above the 20 moving average. We got rejected. We fell. Right now we're testing again for a second time the support. So if the support fails, I'm looking at 40,800. I'm looking at 40,800. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out in the end. But what we're gonna do is right now we're gonna look at some daily indicators up here, and especially we're gonna look at the The MACD right now is giving us bearish cross, guys. Bearish cross. We got a bearish MACD cross on the daily chart, which is not, you know, it's already played out, you know, but it's you know, it's a bearish sign. It's a bearish sign. You know, we had losing momentum to the upside, and right now the bearish cross came in. So right now it's playing to the downside. We still got bullish hidden divergence. Bullish hidden divergence. I'm going to show you bullish hidden divergence. That's RSI bullish hidden divergence. So you can see here the price. Oh no, we don't have it anymore. We don't have it anymore. The price is going down and the RSI is going down. So technically there is no hidden bullish divergence. It is hidden bullish because this is going up and this is going down, right? This candle is not closed yet. So if you can manage to get up here again with the green candle, that might be very bullish. So I'm gonna say that there is probability to bounce to the upside right now. There is probability to bounce up to the right side if we can turn this red candle into a green one and close the day up here, right? Because that's gonna be 2 green candles in a row. That's a very good indication for a reversal. And you got this hidden bullish divergence. So as long as we can hold this level up here, I think you know, we might have some kind of pump, some kind of bounce towards the upside. That said, we are back below on the daily. We are back below 200 moving average. This is the 200 moving average. We are back below it. That's actually 2 days ago up here. But the fact that we did not manage to get below, above the 200 moving average after crossing down, doesn't indicate anything good right now. We can still get morning star doji, a reversal pattern down here, if we can manage to, you know, pull with this all the way up here or something like that. If this candle can, like this is, I think this is the last day where we can like give it another shot to actually get to some kind of higher targets. But we have to be, you know, today we have to pump pretty significant. I think we have to pump up here. Let me see how much we have to pump from top there to the bottom there. We have to pump to something like 45.5, above 14.55. That's almost the 200 moving average. That's up here. We have to pump above there and close above there if we want to have any kind of you know talk of bullishness after this, right? So you know, we gotta pump above the 200 moving average. That would be very nice because we are gonna create a morning doji star pattern up here, which is a reversal pattern. We're gonna have the hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. That's also good, and we are gonna bounce off of the support, which is also good. I'm not saying if we get that we're gonna go above all-time high or anything like that, but you know, it might be some nice bounce happen inbound. And this to me looks like a falling wedge, but it's not perfect. Unfortunately, it's not perfect. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit nicer. Let's see here if we can get anything out of this. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame and see if we can. Let's remove the moving averages. Too many lines on the chart. Let's move to moving averages. So I think maybe up here. Yeah. I think this is the best you can do. It is a falling wedge. Don't you guys think it is a falling wedge? I think it's a falling wedge, definitely happening. It is a very nice falling wedge. It starts up here. So how many touches we have on the upside? 1, 2, 3, 4. So top side, okay. Downside, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had 4 touches on both sides. So something's gonna happen soon, guys. Something's gonna happen. And this might be the thing that happens right now, that we might actually bounce up here. So let's reconsider what's gonna happen now, or what I think it's gonna happen. Of course, not financial advice. You do what you wanna do with your money. I do what I wanna do with my money, right? You know, no blame, no game. In 1 hour and 22 minutes, we always get a market wake up. In 1 hour and 20, well, actually it's 22 minutes because that's 4 hourly close. So let's remove this bigger rising wedge and just focus on the small rising wedge. So this small rising wedge. So here is the thing we got. We got this small falling wedge, right? And the small in falling wedges, they do break to the upside. They do break to the upside. So I'm thinking this actually might hold. We're gonna see if there is any kind of divergence here on the 1 hourly time frame, and there is divergence on the 1 hourly. So guys, here's my prediction. I got it, guys. I got it. He's my prediction guy. I get it. Everything is working out as planned. Look at this, guys. Okay, check this out. Check this out. On the 1 hourly, also on the 4 hourly, and on any other time frame, we got a falling wedge, right? So we got a falling wedge. We gotta write it down. So you don't forget. One falling wedge. Okay, we got a falling wedge. That's good. That's good and nice, right? Then on 1 hourly, we got the divergence here. Divergence, you know, the price is going down, the RSI is going up. That's RSI bullish divergence to 1 hour RSI bullish divergence. That's nice, right? We got a bullish divergence on RSI on the 1 hourly. That's nice. We can also add 3. No, we're gonna add that at the end. We're gonna add that at the end. Now we go one step further. We are looking at the 4 hourly time frame. Let's see on the 4 hourly, is there divergence? There is no divergence on the 4 hourly, but it's a falling wedge. It's a falling wedge. And let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can have RSI hidden bullish divergence. We can have hidden bullish divergence if today closes above. If today goes above up here, we can have hidden bullish divergence, right? That's hidden bullish divergence, because if this candle goes up here, that will be hidden bullish divergence. So this is assumption. This last part up here is assumption, you know, but it can happen. We're gonna say assumption. We're gonna say assumption, right? It can happen, but we are not quite there yet. But it's assumption. It's a decent assumption that, you know, we might have the pull to the upside, right? We pull to the upside. We have the bearish cross, so you know that's already played out. And what more do we have? Only 3 things. I thought we had more things. Let's see down here if we have more things down here. This is increasing, this is falling. Well, yeah, but 3 things is enough. I think 3 things is enough, right? 1 hourly. Let's see weekly time frame. Do we have anything on the weekly? Yeah, weekly is too far. This is a short. By the way, on the weekly time frame, guys, this bullish cross might happen if you get some kind of pump up here. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that daily down here. Yeah, that might happen. Yeah, it's enough. I think it's enough to call to pump to the upside. So basically right now, let me just see again here. No, it is going down. Yeah, it is going down. The 4 hourly, it's a mess. The 4 hourly is a mess. Okay, so basically we got a falling wedge. Nice. 2. We got the RSI hidden divergence here on the 1 hourly time frame. 1 hourly, that's fine. It's actually down here. And we can have hidden bullish divergence. We can have hidden bullish divergence on the daily. That might actually pump us up, right? So these 3 things. I mean that's enough. I think right now, we're gonna get some kind. Yeah, and the 4, of course, we are getting, of course, the last part, the good part. We are doing this on the support. We are doing it on the support, okay? So we are not doing some random number. We are doing it on the support where we have, you know, previously established the support. So this is a support down here. We are doing all of these things right now on the support. We are at the end of this falling wedge on the support. So I think maybe we're gonna get bounced towards the upside. We might get bounced towards the upside. And right now we have to decide, you know, how far up we're gonna go. So let's pull up the moving averages. Also, of course, we have 5 sitting on 100 MI 4 on 4 hourly. That's nice. How is daily, by the way? How is daily? Where is CET? Yeah, the 20 moving average is a little bit down, you know, but we have been with the week almost down to the 20 moving average, so it doesn't have to get down there. So it doesn't have to get down. Sitting on 100 MI on the 4 hourly. That's nice, right? So it is a support. That's nice. By the way, the moon phase are not yet in. We're gonna talk about moon phase later. So we got that, right? We got a real nice falling wedge with some kind of support, 100 moving average, RSI divergence, daily hidden bullish divergence if it pumps to the upside. Now we already did this move towards the upside. We already did this move to the upside, right? So if we do that again, we're gonna break it on the upside. We're gonna break it on the upside. Now the target for the falling wedge, the target for the falling wedge is from I would say something like this up here. I would say something like this. So it depends on when we actually break to the upside. It should be around 78,000, something like that. 78,000, something like that, give or take above to the, you know, previous like local all-time high. That's the target. On the downside, depends, of course. It's around 40,870. You can see down here in the ballpark area. So it's either the top or either the bottom, right? It's either the top or the bottom. But you know, the falling wedges have tendencies to break up. Now, in a strong bearish markets, they do break to the downside with the wedge. So we can go all of the ways. But the bigger probability right now is towards the upside, around 78,000, give or take, maybe even less. And we're gonna see if we can manage to break that and, you know, continue higher. If this is some kind of bottom, I think might be some kind of local bottom, you know, before we get some kind of move up, say, before we drop. You know, we can always drop. We can also go towards the upside, but it looks like probability right now is pushing it a little bit to the upside. It's pushing a little bit to the upside because of the rising wedges, some of the indicators. Now the price action just by looking at moving averages is not actually that favorable. It's not that favorable. These 2-3 last days, you know, going back below the 200 moving average is not actually a good thing. You know, the fact that we have managed to actually stay up here with this previous candle, so this might be some kind of a bottom. This might be some kind of bottom, and that we might go up. I think that might be what's happening today. And if that happens, you know, we might get let's say Brave browser run by Solana. There's something called Morningstar Doji. I'm gonna show you how the pattern looks like. Morningstar Doji. I'm gonna show you the image of a Morningstar Doji, and something like this over here. It's like this, so like this. The mid can doesn't matter. The wick can be larger, bigger, but basically you have a big full candle. You have a doji and you have a big green candle. Okay, this is reversal. Morningstar pattern is like a whatever. Morningstar pattern. There we go. Bullish trend reversal pattern, 3 candle pattern. The first candle is red. The second candle can be any color, but it should be a doji or a spinning top, which is suggests indecision. The third candle is green bullish. It's more effective when backed with a higher volume. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But you can see here that we are gonna create Morningstar Doji down here if and only if this candle somehow turns to the upside, and it cannot go anywhere. I'm gonna show you exactly where it has to go to get this Morningstar Doji, and it has to go exactly on the 0.5 up here. That's where it has to go. We have to go all the way up above this level up here, and this level is right now at 45,500. We gotta get above that level. So if you want to, you know, be bullish, if you want to, you know, go up here to 48,000, you gotta get today above 45,000. I think we gotta get today above 45,000. Is this doable? Right now it seems so. We are sitting on some kind of support down here. 1 hour we got definitely divergence down here. Let's see. Yeah, that is the, what was I looking at? I was looking at this isn't divergence, guys. But you gotta see all of these, right? So you cannot just take this one and this one. This doesn't work. So 1 hour is okay. There is no 1 hour. Is it 4 hourly then? No, there is no 4 hourly either. Okay, I messed up on the divergence, guys. I messed up. You know, stuff happens. You know. None of it. There is no divergence, you know, but we still got other things going for us. We still got other things going for us, so it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all fine, you know. Might go up. Can I have RSI bullish divergence assumption? Yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's a falling wedge. Either way, it's a falling wedge. It's a falling wedge, and you know, once you're out of the falling wedge, you're probably out above the 45. If you're above 45, you get to this Morningstar doji. If you get the Morningstar doji, you're bullish. The target should be around 48,000. So you know, we can go towards upside, but you know, we can always fall down there, and target should be 40,800 down here, right? So it can go both sides. Right now, I would say like 60% up here and like 40% down there. I don't know. It's on the 1 hour. Anyways, guys, now I'm interested to see here what you guys think. By the way, how did the bananas go? 79 votes. Bananas, apples, 49%. No, 51%. 50% we can end it there. So I guess nobody can agree on anything. What's people saying? It's in 1 hour. It's worth to consider that could possibly be wrong with your beliefs. Of course, my beliefs could be wrong. Like, sure, like there is no such thing as certainty in tech analysis. My beliefs could be wrong, but we know where the you know, we can see the wedge. You know, we can see the wedge. We can see that Morningstar pattern. We can see the supports. You know. We can make some assumptions based on that, but that's technical analysis for you, you know. Everyone expecting downside. Max Payne will pump into Uranus soon. Alif, I like the way you think. Alif, I like the way you think. Four Flies puts a cloud to show support or resistance. Ichimoku cloud or something like that. Have you heard of that? Of course, I've heard of Ichimoku cloud, but I don't use it. Fibonacci time, 20th August midnight UCT plus 2. Fibonacci time. I don't know what Fibonacci time is. Moon phase. Moon phase says only that we are gonna go down. Right now, you know, if you are following the moon phases are right now telling us down. You know, until the 22nd. So we still got some days left. Today's 93 days left to go. Maybe a little more than that. So we're gonna see if the moon phases disappoint us or not. Hey man, what do you think about being or weak Wyckoff distribution? It's following the pattern perfectly. RSI is bearish, and I honestly believe that the top is already in, and we have had it for 24k. Well, we have been saying for a while now on this channel that you know, this over here is the bear market. I don't care how you classify this. You can say this is a correction, like 3 months correction. That's kind of big correction. So we're gonna say this is a mini bear market, and if we start continuing going up here, you know, that's new bull market, because right now everybody, like everybody I know, stopped caring about crypto. So you know, the bear market might be have been over. Maybe some short bear market, but I won't call this correction, and it continues to upside. Maybe if you are looking at some kind of a weekly time frame or something like that, maybe, but I would say that this is already some kind of mini bear market. Right now we are continuing the bull market, but everything is actually playing out as expected, guys. Everything is playing as expected. We have been waiting for this pump to the back to the 20 moving average that come. We have also said that if we start getting rejected up here, you know, or we are probably gonna go back below 30,000. That's happening right now. We're gonna see how we close this week. Today's Thursday, so we still got Friday left, 3 days left. If we close this red candle below the 20 moving average here, we will be getting the bearish engulfing candle. We will close back below 20 moving average. That says you know, a rejection of the 20 moving average, so forth, and everything is actually playing as it should. Ever since we broke down, since we entered this mini bear market, you know, move up to the 20 moving average was expected. It's nice, it's finished now. So right now, all the moon boys, everybody, you know, thinking this is going to continue towards the upside. We have been saying also this might continue to the upside, but to continue to upside. Wow, there are many lines up here. Maybe you can do something else up here. Yeah, let's just draw a new. We said if you want to continue to the upside, guys. We said if you want to continue to the upside, this rising wedge has to break to the upside up here. Because if we break down on the rising wedge, you know, we are not gonna get anytime soon up here again, right? We're not gonna get anytime soon, because this might actually just, you know, push us further down. I'm not, you know, down here, some kind of 38,000 levels where you see this, you know, it might push us down. And by the time we get down here on the weekly time frame, we will created, where is 38,000 all the way down here. We will create a big red candle down here. And that would be very, very bad for price if you create something that big red candle on the weekly time frame. If you create this big red candle on the weekly time frame, it's a bad omen. It's a bad omen, you know. So you don't want to do that. So now that we have actually fallen out of this rising wedge towards the downside, it looks less and less probable that we are going to continue the bull market. But everything up to this point has actually played out as it should. We were expecting some kind of the thing that didn't happen here. We were expecting some kind of blow off top up here before we actually crash. We didn't know. Like I was saying to everybody, I don't think this is gonna last to September, but I was waiting for one last pump here towards the 80,000, something like that. That never happened. And I agreed, you know, I understood that even this dump down here was okay, you know, we pumped up back, everything was working as it should be working out. And then once we dumped here, that was my call, like okay, something is not right, this is not supposed to happen, you know. And we dumped down here, and ever since then in some kind of mini bear market, call it whatever you want to call it, right? But down here we were calling for a pump toward upside toward 45,000 mark, give or take, right? We went up to 48, that's nice. But right now this is called like relief pump or relief rally or whatever you want to call it. And right now we are expecting a move to downside back to the 50 moving average. And then once we fail the 50 moving average, we are expecting down. So right now, if it's a bear market, if we don't continue going towards the upside, of course, we will be looking at the 50 moving average. After that, we'll be looking at some kind of 100 moving average, and then eventually we'll be looking at 200 moving average around 20,000, maybe even lower here at 15,000 because of the weekly time frame. We're gonna see how this this works out, but maybe, you know, 200 moving average is gonna be around 50,000. So, you know, that's where the support is gonna actually hit in. So that's what we're actually looking for. But so far everything is working out as we, you know, as we are expecting it. The rally to the upside was nice, it was explosive, it was good, everybody FOMO'd in. And now that everybody FOMO'd in, this is a distribution phase. And right now, when the distribution phase finishes, I don't know if you can do the Wyckoff distribution up here, you know, but it is distribution phase up here. And right now we are looking to drop down some kind of 38,000. I think that's most probable. Now just as we saw here on the 4 hourly, let's zoom in a little bit. We have, maybe there is probability towards the upside. There is probability, like there is always probability to the upside and to the downside. But I think right now we might, because this, if you drop just down here, I think it's just gonna go too fast, you know, towards the 40,000. So we might get up here before we actually drop. So hard to call this move, because it's messing up everything. Like this falling wedge is messing up everything. If we didn't have falling wedge, I would be calling it the downside. But right now we are hitting this 100 moving average with the support, falling wedge. You know, maybe Morningstar Doji, maybe RSI reference. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna wait until tomorrow before I call it. I'm gonna wait to see this how this red candle up here you know, plays out. If we turn green up here or come up above 45,000, you know, that might be a very nice move. That might be a very nice move. Anyways, it's hard to call. It's hard to call this move. And you know what, guys, when a move is hard to call, when it's not very obvious, up here it was more or less starting to be very obvious, you know, that you're gonna be pushed down. But when the move is not very obvious, you know what time is that? That time is like saying, okay, I can go to the beach, relax, come back in a couple of days and see if I can find an obvious trade. Because if a trade is not obvious, why would you want to risk your money? Tila, forget BTC, where is my badge? Russ, I got news for you. I contacted the YouTube. I went to the YouTube and I told them about you know, my guy on my membership page that doesn't have his badge. So they asked me for your email, and I said I don't have his email. I only have his YouTube account. And they said to me, you know, maybe you should tell him to contact us instead, because you know, we cannot help you that way, and we can work with him a lot easier, you know, if he contacts us with payments and stuff like that. So go to YouTube page. I don't know where it is, you know, just go to where it's just go to YouTube support membership or something like that. Get support for YouTube paid products, okay, and not request refund, but you know, somewhere here, okay, get it. Go to YouTube TV. It doesn't matter what you click, like any, just go and talk to anybody. So if you go and talk to people that are doing the, you know, the YouTube Premium, you know, YouTube TV, YouTube Music, stuff like that, they're gonna help you, because anything that has to do with payments, they can help you with it, right? So just go find anybody you can talk to about the payments issue, and they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you. But you know, they won't allow me to fix it, because I didn't know your email. So sorry man. Cannot do more than that. I contact them, nothing. But do contact the YouTube, and they're gonna fix that for you. Go to 1 minute chart. What's happening on 1 minute chart? Wow, nice. I think I gotta go to the dentist. I don't know why, but my tooth is hurting me. I don't know why. I think I gotta go to the dentist. Look at the pump. 1 minute chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. You had 7 minutes of pumpage, man. 7 minutes of pumpage. How much is that? 1.15%. Is the falling wedge on the 4 hour legit? What's your thought? Going up? That's the thing. I'm gonna explain to you what I think. Like, I think the falling wedge is legit. I think it's pretty decent. I think you can see it a lot nicer on the 1 hourly time frame. I think this falling wedge is pretty obvious. But do know that even though falling wedges have a tendency to break to the upside, they can break to the downside, guys. They can break to the downside. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's risky to do any kind of trade right here, because it's not that obvious. Because on larger time frames are telling me that we should be going down. Larger time frames are telling me that we should be going down. But smaller time frames in a short term are telling me we might actually have some kind of nice pump up here. You know, we might have some kind of nice pump here, but I'm not saying that we are gonna go above these levels up here at 47,000. But we're gonna see that. We might just get up here, not even get all the way up there, and just, you know, crash back to the downside. They don't have to retest. Don't have to retest what? Like, they tested this wedge a lot of times, 1, 2, 3 times, and downside 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we have enough tests on both upside and downside to conclude that these lines are legit. The lines are good, the lines are perfect, especially on the 1 hourly. They are hitting it like very, very nicely, especially not these 2 weeks down here, but this week down here, and then these weeks up here. So, you know, it is pretty nice. It is pretty nice line. So I have no reason to believe that the wedge is not legit. I think wedge is very legit. I'm leverage trading currently because it becomes really easy to short it after an obvious pump. You know, do you give play in your Patreon? No, I don't do that. Unfortunately, I don't do that. But I've seen that, you know, other people are doing that, you know, and that's what things, you know, that's what people want to know. So maybe I'm gonna change how I'm setting up Patreon, because I think that's what people want to know. They just want to know, hey man, what do you think is gonna go up? What do you think is gonna go down? Where do you think it's gonna be short, and where you gonna think it's gonna be long? And then you, one day when I grow up, I want to be like the Mikuji Crypto is in the chat, guys. Give a heads up for Mikuji Crypto. Mikuji, how you doing, man? Hey, by the way, man, do you know Mikuji is a great guy? Yesterday he sent me an invite to his Patreon, his Discord channel, and the guys on the Discord channel, you know, are legit. So somebody asked me right now, if I give, you know, plays in my Patreon. I don't, but Mikuji Crypto on his Patreon is giving out plays. You know, so if you wanna talk about you know, shorting, longing coins, and you know, good setups and stuff like that, check out the Mikuji Crypto Patreon channel. Mikuji, by the way, hi man, thanks for the invite. You know, I like to come and snoop on what you're doing. yeah, keep you know, steal your secrets so I can you know, get myself a yacht, you know. And you know, nice Discord, man. What do you think is gonna? Do you think the falling wedge is legit, man? Do you think the falling wedge is legit? I think the falling wedge is legit right now, but I'm unsure if we can get up here. I'm unsure. Like, it looks like we can. It looks like we can. But will this be continuation of the move to the upside? Maybe we get something up here and then I get like let's go and see up here on the day. Maybe, and then we get some kind of divergence again where we actually drop down severely, like really hard. I mean, that can happen. Like, there is all kinds of possibilities that can happen right now. It's a win-win. Yeah, it's a win-win. Still. You know what, you know, Steve Jobs said? You know, what he said, like, smart guys invent pros steal or something like that. Mikuji, you are here to take TLR's moon phases tech analysis. Yeah, I think Mikuji knows about the moon phases, but he's still denying the moon phases. But it's okay, it's okay. Like we saw yesterday, you know, Crypto Crown Cave start talking about the moon phases. You know, prior to that, you know, CoinSkid was, you know, introducing moon phases to his audience. So the only thing that's left in Mikuji crypto. And once Mikuji gets on the boat, everything's going up. I think you have good experience of last bear market. My experience in last bear market is in Ponzi schemes. So, you know, once I saw the, you know, Hodge and Safe Moon and this kind of stuff popping up, I knew. Guys, do you know that I was one of the first guys to buy Safe Moon, and then I sold it on after the first pump with 20% loss. And after that, it's like I could have got like 200x or something like that on that move. 200x. So the lesson to learn is when you're buying Ponzi coins, you always put in money that you are willing to lose, and you let that money ride to the end. I mentioned moon phases to my wife, and she thought I went crazy. Yeah, tell her to watch my channel. We will introduce her to the new world of you know, male horoscope. Do you see potential heads and shoulders forming a right shoulder? Yeah, somebody showed that. I don't know where it was. By the way, guys, let's continue with let's continue with our channels. It's long time since we did the channels, guys. It's long time since we, like, because we just broke everything to the upside. But, you know, these channels are really hard to draw, and you can see here they are not being respected. They should be a little bit lower. So maybe I messed up somewhere. So, because once you start drawing this, you know, once you start drawing these lines, you know, the errors accumulate over time. You can see here the errors accumulate over time. So the bigger the lines are, the easier is to get them to line up with stuff. It doesn't look legit. Like down here it was looking legit because, you know, I wish there was some kind of a tool that could give me just parallel lines all over the place, but there is nothing like that. You got this, but this isn't parallel lines, you know, this isn't parallel lines. What more do we have? We have time cycles, but that's not that. What more do we have? Time cycle, sine line is geometry. Yeah, we don't have anything. Bars pattern, 4K, short position. No, drawing. Fib retracement. Maybe you can use fib retracement, but modify shift fork. Fib channels. if you use fib channels, maybe we can modify fib channels, guys. Maybe if I modify fib channels. If you use fib channels, right? If you use fib channels, then we can modify fib channels to, you know, style over here 1, 0, 1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 0 and 1. Okay, 6. I forgot 7. Wait, 0.7. Okay, that's enough lines, right? And they will always be parallel to each other, and they will always be the same distance. So the trick is putting this on a right number, right? Zoom up here, and yeah, it does work. It does work. You get parallel lines, right? You see here. Let's move. Oh. Then if you remove these lines, of course, yeah, it does look like it's legit up here though. It looks like it's legit. Let's extend a little bit down here. I lost lines, and you can shake it. It's problematic. It's problematic. Also, these we need lines. But where's the fill though? Where's the fill? Where? Background. There we go. We don't like the background color. Prices. No prices, levels. Yeah, whatever. We don't need the prices on this one. Peer prices. Yeah, we don't need prices. Okay, we got levels. We got lines. That's nice. Let's remove these horizontal lines because they're not helping us. So how are we gonna do this, guys? How are we gonna do this? Because this one was up here, right? This is always parallel. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter how I moved, right? So that's fine. So there should be somewhere up here, right? Let's remove these right now. There we go. Give or take. Now it depends whether we drew this correctly or not, right? Maybe we should put a little bit down here. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Look on daily. It's fine. It works better than the other ones. I don't know why I'm doing this, guy. I don't know why I'm doing this. Sometimes I get some kind of ideas, you know, and you know, it's nice. Yeah, but these parallel lines are working better than other parallel lines. So there you go, guys. You know, use for Fibonacci lines. Yes, what the hell are you doing, LA? 995. Maybe I ate the wrong mushroom. Probably never go that low. The Hurst exponent indicator was made in line with chaos theory. It shows when trend is going to turn or continue. Check it out. The Hurst exponent. There's no such thing, man. Hurst cycle, Hurst exponent. You can explain it. Simple. Okay, let's do simple exponent. I don't know what it is, but you know. That's nice. It got peak in the name. How did he do that? Oh, you just write the peak. I'm gonna do that on my indicator. Okay. Hurst MA. So the yellow line is some kind of MA input. Look back, smoothing period, show Hurst. Shoreline thickness, nothing. Hurst source, close. Look back 30, super smooth. So look back and super smooth are just two moving averages. Threshold, that's just the 0.5 line. Hurst exponent. Hurst exponent, interesting. Okay, let's see the math behind this. I hope it's not complicated. Series Hurst. By the way, what is Hurst? Exponent. Hurst exponent. The Hurst exponent is used as a measure of long-term memory of time series. It relates to autocorrection of the time series and a rate at which these decreases as a lag between a pair of values. Is there some images that can actually visualize this for me? Hurst line. Well, the math, we are not gonna go into the math, so you know that's for sure. Yeah, not gonna teach learn this today. But which is the Hurst line? That's what I want to know. Hurst exponent, that's the other one. So it's got two colors and you got moving average. When above 50, it's trending. I don't know, man. 4-hourly it's below. On weekly it's below. So obviously it's not trending, eh? Red can going down to BTC. By the way, guys, we got emergency going on here right now. Bro, if you look at a 5-day execution channel, you can see it can broke down channel, so we'll see descending chart movement in the next videos. I'm gonna check out this this Gaussian channel definitely. So we're gonna see how that works out. By the way, guys, just to recap what we learned so far today. Not this thing down here. Let's go to the daily time frame. Up here, we are right now in some kind of falling channel down here, right? We are in falling wedge down here, looking to break to the upside. You know, we gotta get above 45,530 up here. If you do that, we might go all the way up to 48,000, 47.8 thousand, give or take. You might go up here, right? Give or take up there. We might go up there. That's only if you get above this level up here today, I think. If you fail to get up today, I think we might actually just drop towards the downside. If you drop on the downside out of this rising wedge, the target should be around 40,800, give or take. Again, and yeah. So do watch these channels. Also, of course, on the daily time frame, we want this candle to become red and go up here. That's the best case scenario right now. But if you drop just right down, that's actually quite bearish. That's actually quite bearish. Overall, I got to go to the bathroom. That's why it's emergency. I cannot hold it in any longer, unfortunately. And if I go right now, you gotta sit here and wait for next 10 minutes. So no one won't do that. So you're just gonna end it on the high note and say this is a falling channel. Falling channel is legit. If you don't believe me on the falling channel, go and watch the moon. He's probably gonna talk about channels. He loves patterns. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow 9:30 Central European time. Check out the video. Also, Mikuji, thanks for stopping by, and everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button on the way out, and see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. We do this thing every single goddamn day. Safe Moon Backholder Anonymous think we need group therapy. Safe Moon was a Ponzi, just like everything else. Like, if you understand how Ponzi's work, like, you can get rich pretty fast. I don't think you can get rich, but you can make some real nice money if you understand Ponzi. The problem is most people don't understand Ponzi's. And I've been explaining Ponzi's to my people on Patreon, you know. I'm explaining how they work. Like, you gotta be first. You gotta be one of the first. You gotta be early, you know. That's the most important thing about Ponzi's. You gotta be early. If you're early, it's all fine. Yeah. But if you're not early, just forget about it. Just forget about it. Why don't you got 200k subscribers? Because I'm not CoinSkid, you know. I'm always bearish, you know. Not always bearish, you know. I'm bearish when, when things looks bearish. But CoinSkid is always like bullish, and people love that. People love bullishness, they don't like bearishness. Unfortunately, that's life. Unfortunately, that's life. Anyways, guys, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Where's my stop button, by the way? What has to happen for BTC to drop to 25k? Time has to happen. See you around, guys. Bye-bye. I gotta go to the bathroom.